recorded live.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to FinancialFreedomRadio.com. Yes, we have the .com. Before, we only had .info, but now we have .com. So you can reach us at FinancialFreedomRadio.info or FinancialFreedomRadio.com. My name is Raymond Jewell, and I'm going to be your host for the next 15 minutes as we go through this information. We have our engineer here, Casey Jones, who keeps us on track and makes sure everything runs smoothly. Happy New Year, Casey. This is our first call of the new year, first podcast, and so we're going to have a fantastic 2016. I can hear him, you can't, so, and I have to put up with the distractions, but yeah, welcome. Happy New Year. I want to thank everybody for downloading, and if you want to download, you can go to iTunes. We are up in iTunes, and you can download and listen to our calls later. We try to keep them 15, 20 minutes because people who drive to work and they want to listen to it, they could download it, they could play it on iTunes, and so, you know, when we keep it short, I think it's better. I want to thank all of the listeners for downloading, and hope you have a fantastic 2016. If you want to give me a call for any kind of consultation about economics and business and network marketing, feel free to do so at 239-300-9572 or shoot me an email at ray@raymondjewell.com, and I'll be glad to answer. So let's get right to our information. We got a lot of stuff here to go over, and it's really going to be cool. So our mission is what Albert Einstein said years ago: the mind that opens to a new idea never comes back to its original size. Think about that. When you listen to something that you don't already know or that reinforces something that you may know, your mind expands. Our goal is to expand your mind, to give you new information so that when you finish the call, you could say, wow, I didn't know that. Well, that's great information. It kind of reinforced what I was already thinking. So the mind that opens to a new idea never comes back to its original size, and here we go. We're going to talk about the road to travel in finance. For the most part, our society has done more good for people than any other society in history. Even though we may not feel it right now, we have more advantages. People don't realize how fortunate we are. And we sometimes take that for granted when we have the right to do as we see fit in our lives. And if we can get an education and work hard, our capitalistic system will reward us. So given all that opportunity, it is up to each individual to protect his or her freedom, health, and financial well-being. We have many tools, information at our fingertips to perform these tasks, to achieve financial independence, financial freedom. However, we got to be careful because a lot of information out there is misinformation. And there are inferior financial products and systems in the marketplace, which makes it really hard. Now, I'm a big fan, as you know, of network marketing, and I think it's a great way to earn additional income and become financially free. But it's difficult. It's difficult to grow and protect our wealth. And for people that don't have it, the road to wealth is really clear, although it's really hard to navigate it. I mean, you get things thrown at you all the time. If you don't have the skill set to determine whether what you're looking at is right or wrong, you're going to be in trouble. That's why we build our economic models, to prove that the path you're on is the right path. So if people simply save 15% of their monthly income and lived on 85% of their income, they would avoid financial problems. But today, most people save less than 3% of their income, and inflation eats that up. So it's really hard to get ahead. You need to get an additional income or cut back. And with the economy the way it is right now, it's really hard to cut back because inflation's going up, but the government's not recognizing that it's going up as fast as it's going up. So what do? A lot of people look for additional revenue streams. One of them they look at is network marketing. So when you travel down that network marketing road, there are several things that you want to look out for, because if you don't know the business model, you're not going to have a clear path and you're going to get hurt. Now, what do I mean by that, getting hurt? Well, there's a difference in network marketing. There's a customer-centric model and there's a distributor-centric model. The distributor-centric model usually ends up becoming an illegal pyramid scheme, because if a company has more distributors than they do customers, they are a pyramid scheme, because they're rewarding the individual to go out and get distributors. I wrote an article, and you can get it. It's up on one of my blogs, lookatThisToday.com, and you can read Network Marketing's Dirty Little Secret. Matter of fact, I think we can pull that up right now. And, yep, it's up there. Network Marketing's Dirty Little Secret. And what I figured out is when a company is distributor-centric and they focus on bringing in distributors and they reward you on that, they are out of balance financially. Now, I'm sure some of the big gurus are going to take issue with this, and I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for talking about it, but it's so. Imagine a company that has more salespeople than they do customers. The salespeople suck up the revenue. And I've been talking about this. I talked about it several podcasts last year, and I want to drill this home for people that are looking to get into a business or are in a business that is distributor-centric. You want to make sure that you don't have more salespeople than you do customers. If you had a business that had more salespeople than customers, the salespeople are on a salary, they suck up the revenue. Even though in network marketing, the distributors are not on a salary, they gobble up a huge part of the revenue acquired when they sign up. And when they do that, it's like a Ponzi scheme. It can only support a few people, so you have to keep bringing them in. Part of the revenue that is paid by the distributor coming in, whatever it is, 500, 400, 1,000, 2,000, part goes to the company to keep it going, and the other part goes to the distributor for bringing them in. If that system is not perpetuated, the company will go flat as far as cash flow. They have less customers than they do distributors. There's a company that recently got shut down called Vima. Vima had more customers than they do distributors. With Vima, they have to get back in balance. And when they get back in balance, they'll be okay. But without that, it's going to be hard. When you have a customer-centric business model, you end up with more customers than you do distributors. And those customers end up fueling the revenue stream. because they're loyal customers. Most customers are loyal if they keep using the product. If they don't, they're not loyal, but they use it a little bit, where distributors probably will only use it for themselves, maybe, and then they'll go away. The reason why people don't make money in network marketing is because it's distributor-centric. The distributors come in, they get all caught up in the hype of signing up, they end up getting disillusioned 3 or 4 months down the road and go, why did I do this? And then they quit, and you got to bring another distributor in. You don't have loyalty among distributors because they quit. They only last 3 to 6 months, maybe a year, and then they're gone somewhere else, or they stop because they're not making any money. And the reason they're not making any money is because the revenue stream is not consistently running from customers. It's a vicious cycle. So the only people that make money in network marketing are the ones that can bring in massive amounts of distributors and keep that stream going and manage the distributors and keep them excited. But that's a unique individual, and that's why unique individuals make money. But a customer-centric network marketing business model, when you focus on customers and you only get paid on the customers, even though you bring in distributors, that model will enable you to make money. And when you make money, you get excited. So with the customer-centric business network marketing business model, there's no money made or very little is made on bringing in distributors. The only reason to bring in a distributor is to expand your customer base and build a downline so that when they activate their customers, you make residual income. There is a new network marketing model that's emerging. And as I said, it's customer-centric. And the model is driven around customers and not distributors. And those customers become customers over a long period of time. It doesn't cost anything to be a distributor, or if it does, it's just $10, $20, $30 to support a website to maintain your customers and track your commissions. But the emphasis, even though it's on distributors, it's not on distributors that are where the money's made. It's on customers. So you're going to see that more and more. So when you are looking to expand your wealth financially and get an additional revenue stream, find a company that gives you the ability to build a customer base. Now, that being said, if you're with a network marketing company now and you really like it, you can move away from that distributor-centric model and go out and get customers. Even though you may not make as much off the customers in that model, you will build the base. And sometimes companies, even though the customers don't spend as much as distributors and you don't make as much up front, they'll pay you 10 or 20% on gathering customers. But if you don't focus on customers in your business, you're going to be left high and dry. Because when the FTC, and they are bullish right now on network marketing because it's been going on for so long where it's morphed into many companies have morphed into pyramid schemes. And you're going to see more companies getting scrutinized by the federal government, the Federal Trade Commission. And if they don't have more customers than distributors, they're going to probably get in trouble. And if you're with a company that's got an emphasis on distributors and not customers, you're going to get in trouble. And when they make the changes, it's going to hurt because if you got more distributors than you do customers, how are you going to go out and reverse that balance? It's going to be tough. So we're going to wrap up right now, and I hope you got some good information out of this. And we're going to be back here next week. We're going to talk a little more about customer centricity and how people can make huge amounts of money in a customer-centric business model, unlike the distributor-centric business model. I touched on it a little bit when I talked about distributors quitting. They quit as fast as you bring them on, so you're never going to make any money. But when we look at the customer-centric model in a whole different way, you're going to see amazing differences between the two. So we're going to wrap up for now. And if you want information about this, feel free to give me a call. If you call our number in the office, 239-300-9572, and I don't answer, just leave a message and I will call you back. Let me know what time zone you're in. And if you're in a different country, let me know. Or send me an email at ray@raymondjewell.com, and I would certainly get back to you. So thank you all for downloading and listening, and I hope you have a great week, and look forward to having you back here next Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, financialfreedomradio.com. Take care, and God bless you.